Installation and fixing of energy storage system. After placing the energy storage cabinet and the combiner cabinet fork in the designated position, use M16 fastening bolts to secure them to the foundation. To ensure the later operation and maintenance, a space of 0 or 50 millimeters should be reserved between adjacent energy storage cabinets. At least 2,500 millimeters of space should be reserved in front of the cabinet, and at least 1,000 millimeters of distance should be reserved behind the cabinet. When space is limited, a distance of no less than 600 millimeters should be reserved. Wiring of energy storage system. Based on the external interfaces of different energy storage cabinets, we recommend the following cable list. Taking the wiring of a single energy storage cabinet as an example. For the interface between the AC output of the energy storage cabinet and the energy storage grid-connected cabinet, we recommend using the cable ZRC YJV22 0.6 1 kV 4x70 square millimeters. Pass the AC cable from the energy storage grid-connected cabinet through the inlet hole and connected to the energy storage cabinet DX1, L1, L2, L3, N. For the grounding of the energy storage cabinet, we recommend using 35 square millimeters yellow-green wire. The starting point of the cable is connected to the grounding copper busbar of the energy storage cabinet, and the endpoint of the cable is connected to the nearest grounding grid. Regarding demand control, anti-backflow, anti-overload interface, and metering interface, we recommend using the cable ZRC RVV SP2 by 0.5 square millimeters. Connect the RS485 communication separately to the GLC of the energy storage cabinet. The 485 interfaces are A4 plus B4 -RG4, A3 plus B3 -RG3, and also A2 plus B2 -RG2. Taking the multiple energy storage cabinets and combiner cabinet as an example. Regarding the interface between the AC outgoing line of the energy storage cabinet and the combiner cabinet, we recommend using the cable ZRC YJV22 0.6/1 kV 4x70 square millimeters. The starting point of the cable is connected to the energy storage cabinet DX1, L1, L2, L3, N through the inlet hole, and the cable endpoint is connected to the combiner cabinet L1, L2, L3, N. Regarding the interface for grounding energy storage cabinets and combiner cabinets, we recommend using a 35 square millimeters yellow-green cable. The starting points of the cables are respectively connected to the grounding copper bars of the energy storage cabinet and the combiner cabinet, and the cable endpoint is connected to the nearest grounding network. Regarding the communication interface for parallel operation of master-slave energy storage cabinets, we recommend using Category 5E shielded Ethernet cables. The starting point of the cable is connected to the switch network port of the main energy storage cabinet, and the cable endpoint is connected to the switch network port of the slave energy storage cabinet. For the interface from the combiner cabinet to the energy storage grid-connected cabinet, the cable specification should be calculated according to the specific number of energy storage cabinets connected to the grid, and the cable from the energy storage grid-connected point should be connected to the combiner cabinet L1, L2, L3, N. Regarding the demand control, anti-backflow or anti-overload interfaces, recommend using the cable ZRC RVV SP2 by 0.5 square millimeters. Connect the RS485 communication to the local controller GLC and the interfaces are A4 plus B4-RG4, A3 plus B3-RG3, etc. Power transmission operation. Step 1. Open the rear door of the energy storage cabinet and first close the lightning arrestor backup switch QF8. Then return to the front door of the energy storage cabinet and operate the AC main circuit switch QF1 to close it, thus completing the power supply of the main circuit. Step 2. Operate QF2 to close it to complete the power supply of the liquid-cooled unit. Step 3. Operate QF3 to close it to complete the power supply of the switching power supply. Step 4. Return to the rear door. Operate QF4 to close it to complete the power supply of the UPS. Operate QF5 to close it to complete the power supply of the dehumidifier. Operate QF6 and QF7 to close them to complete the power supply of the UPS battery. Step 5. Return to the front door of the energy storage cabinet. Operate the DC main circuit switch QF1 and turn the circuit breaker handle on the control box inside the cabinet to the on position. Step 6. After the above steps are completed, you can enter the HMI, Human Machine Interface Control. After entering the home page, it will display battery information, equipment information, event records, alarm information, equipment control, parameter settings, and system settings. Except for the parameter setting interface that needs to be set according to the on-site grid connected point information, the rest can have the operating conditions after inspection without error. Power cutoff operation. Step 1. First control the touchscreen interface. Stop the operating system, and then operate the switch to cut off the power. Step 2. Open the rear door of the energy storage cabinet. Operate QF4 and QF5 to cut off the power supply of the 24V equipment of the energy storage cabinet and the combiner cabinet. Step 3. Return to the front door and operate QF2 to cut off the power supply of the liquid-cooled unit. Step 4. Operate QF3 to cut off the power supply of the switching power supply inside the cabinet. Step 5. Operate QF1 to cut off the AC main circuit of the energy storage cabinet. Return to the rear door, open the lightning arrestor backup switch QF8, and then close the rear door. Step 6. Return to the front door. Operate QS1 to cut off the DC main circuit of the energy storage cabinet. And finally, close the front door.